everyone. Welcome back to the Craft Parenting Podcast. Podcast about two Cincinnati craft beer lovers with a parenting problem. My name is Joe Ludwig, and with me is my lovely wife and co-host, Caroline.
Hey, boo. How be you?
How's it going, Caroline?
Pretty good. Both kids are in bed. I have to start painting here in a minute, but I'm procrastinating because I have beer.
We are going to be covering the Higher Gravity Beervent box, day 6. So I have a beer. It's in front of us with 2 empty cups. So I'm gonna open that up right now and start pouring. So Caroline, why don't you tell the audience what we are drinking on day 6?
So we are going to be drinking an Orange Avenue West Coast Shandy from Coronado Brewing Company from Coronado, California. It's a Shandy ale with orange and honey. Their description is, from the San Diego Bay to the Coronado shoreline, Orange Avenue paves the way to a true West Coast experience. At only 4.2% ABV, our Orange Avenue Shandy is up for any adventure. It's the perfect blend of bright, juicy citrus and a refreshing wheat ale. In Coronado, Shandy means sunshine. It's not very sunny today. It's like raining buckets outside. But I am down for some sunshine.
I mean, they said this is sunshine in a glass, so this should help with that, right?
All the vitamin D one needs.
So this is a West Coast Shandy. I've never heard of that style before.
I have not either.
I've heard of a Shandy.
They do have a good note on the side of their can that says, "Please keep our seas clean." So recycle your can.
This is a tall boy.
It is. So far, out of the 6 beers that we've gotten, 5 have been tall boys, and only 1 has been a traditional can.
It's all about it, yeah. Ooh, this is good.
It is.
Wow, that is really good.
It's nice and light and refreshing.
It
smells very citrusy.
Yeah, it kind of has that creamsicle vibe going.
Yeah, like this reminds me of... Who's got that orange creamsicle beer that I like?
Is it 50 West?
Maybe? No.
Is it Brink?
Yes. Ooh, the lime sherbet. Lime sherbet?
Tons of people do creamsicle beers.
Yeah.
So you have to be more specific.
Is there one with an octopus? Julia, you know what I'm talking about. Yell at me later. Why can't I... It's because it's out of season. That's why I can't remember what it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I do really like the name Lime Sherbet that Brink has. And it's definitely very shandy-ish. I don't know if I get much of the honey.
Well, the honey brews off, because we've brewed with honey before.
Yeah, because it's so much sugar. And the yeast is just like, nom, nom.
You kind of get that a little bit of the honey in the back, on the back end.
Yeah.
Typically, like you said... honey beers have a lot of sugar in them. Honey has a lot of sugar in it. So typically the ABV is a little bit higher. But you can mitigate that by boiling it or whatever. Or putting water. You can ratio that out.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of, aftertaste that, sticks on your tongue. But it's really good.
Well, it's just
nice and crisp.
It is. It's really crisp. Very citrusy, like orangey. I'm going to read their about page.
Okay.
Just because I've never heard of these guys before. So I want to give them some credit. So it says, our story, this is on their website. When we opened the doors to our beach town brew pub on
I've been saying Coronado.
Coronado?
Like Colorado and Corona mixed together?
Coronado Island in 1996. We wanted it to be the kind of place where friends could enjoy great beer, a good meal, and a laid-back atmosphere. Our award-winning beer is now available coast to coast, but the spirit of our family-owned brewery hasn't changed. We're still sharing our passion for craft and celebrating our authentic coastal vibe all inspired by our San Diego roots.
Yeah, so on the can they call out that they were the 2014 World Beer Cup champion for mid-sized brewing company and brewmaster. So, they've been around for a while. And then this was canned on August 29th of this year, so it's not super...
Their story page, their About Me page, goes on to list all of their big milestones in the very early, days of craft beer post-Prohibition.
Mm-hmm.
So the mid-90s. A lot of people... There were a few breweries that opened in the 90s that failed because people just wanted their fizzy yellow beer. But then on the other side of that, there were, some other breweries that, did it good and were able to stay alive, like Great Lakes, apparently Coronado.
That's what I've been saying.
Sure. Sam Adams, of course. There's a couple. We talked a little bit about Jackie O's the other day. That was early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, their About Me page, it's just a collection, other than what I just read, is a collection of recognitions. And this is an award-winning brewery, just like what we have here in Cincinnati. So they are very well recognized for what they do. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, and I didn't know they were as old as they were. I mean, I hadn't heard of them either, so... Because they opened in 1996.
Let's look up West Coast Shandy. Let's see if they made that up. Maybe this is California's Midwest Fruit Tart.
Yeah, because I don't know. So the only thing that pops up is Orange Avenue Shandy. There's this article from 2019, but it's going to take me a hot second to read it. Because the adage about everything old being new again certainly applies to beer. As the different types waxes and wanes and waxes once more. And there's recent popularity of Radlers and Shandies. We should do an episode on Shandies. In the summer.
Yeah, not in the middle of December. We can't do that. Wow. I would totally crush a 12-pack of these if I was swimming in July,
Yeah, for sure.
This is just... And it's really cold and rainy out right now. Kind of gross, but this is really good.
This article was useless.
The article was useless. Okay.
But, West Coast Shandy, the only thing that really pops up is Coronado Brewing and their Orange Avenue Shandy. So, maybe they're trying to make a thing.
So it appears that they kind of just invented the style.
Yeah, they just named it a thing.
Similar to the so-called Midwest Fruit Tart.
Yep, that's good beer.
Yeah.
And just like that, it's all gone.
Yeah, we're splitting these beers, so we each get, 8 ounces?
Yeah, which is way better than your idea of you get a beer one day and I get a beer the next day. For the record, I just want to state that.
Noted. All right, so that does it for this bonus episode.
Like, follow, subscribe, share, drink all the beer with us. Get a Higher Gravity Beervent box.
Yeah. It's
next year.
Sold out.
I was gonna say next year, but I paused too long. Get a Higher Gravity Beervent box next year and drink along with us.
I'm at Craft Parenting Joe on Instagram if you want to follow me.
And I am at Caroline Creates Crafts. I have to go find the Christmas tree now. I should probably go set that up.
That you were painting.
I don't know.
You paint, I'll set the Christmas tree up.
Okay. Good thing St. Nick remembered to visit last night, because he almost forgot.
So that does it for day 6, and we'll be back, if all goes well, tomorrow for day 7.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.